Firearms training today for police. If you didn't know any better, you might have thought the scenes were real. That was the point. We actually got a rare opportunity today to be there for what's called use of force training. How rare is this? Seth Kaplan's here to tell us. Hey, Seth.
Hey, Alicia. Yeah, tried the first time ever anywhere in the country. That's how rare. Yeah. Homeland Security at a national level picked a PSP training center in Hershey to give the media a first ever look at some real world like training designed to make things a little better in the real world.
The suspect has murdered his ex-wife
And shot a cop.
So we have a police officer conducting surveillance of the mother-in-law's residence in case he shows up. That's what our officers know. What he doesn't know is the suspect is going to appear. He's going to appear about right there.
Drop the gun now! Give a gun! Drop your gun!
The kind of story we'd report even if it were true. The question all the time nowadays:
Was that force reasonable? Yes or no?
The idea of bringing this federal instructors training to agencies like PSP for more scenarios to end like this one.
This is someone in a neighborhood that they're familiar with that has a mental health issue.
Okay. They're trying to kill me!
They hear voices.
They're always trying to get me!
She has a knife and has been trying to get into the house where the mother is. However, the mother has run out the back door and has called the police from somewhere else. They're going to see the knife in her hand, and then they're going to have to sort of make decisions from there.
Good, put the knife down. Okay. Let me get you some help, okay?
Homeland Security Federal Law Enforcement Training Center's instructor, Dion DeRoya.
Some of our training doesn't actually end in a use of force, so that we make sure we teach them that that is a possible outcome.
Lead instructor Todd Hoover.
Are police officers under more scrutiny now maybe than they were when I first came on a job almost 30 years ago? Yeah, they are.
So this too has changed.
And we're going to get you some help, okay?
For a long time, use of force in most training environments was considered sort of a tangent.
And more theoretical, classroom, out of a book.
Well, policing's evolving rapidly.
As in, training like this barely existed a decade ago. PSP Lieutenant Tim Fetzer.
And by training in a scenario-based environment, what we're doing is actually developing sort of subconscious files in that long-term memory.
Yeah, files like a computer, and Lieutenant Fetzer says, after all, Dennis, that's exactly what our long-term memory is like.